Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our dear sister as a WhatsApp voice note. So I'm going to try to narrate to you everything that she said on the voice note. The message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I have my own story that happened to me and I want to share with you. So I was looking for a job and I found a job. I was working as a maid. I come from Zim and at that time I was still in Zim. So I started working for this other family, and this family, they were staying in an area that is called Ishurugwi. That time when I started working for that family as a maid, I had my child that was only 5 months old. So I took my child, I took my baby, and I went to work. When I arrived at this family's house, then they showed me this other room where I was supposed to sleep in. They had this other separate cottage, and they showed me. The first day, the first night, when I was fast asleep, Brother Nashi, that was when I had my first spiritual encounter. Whilst I was fast asleep, I saw that there was this other woman. This woman came, Brother Nashi. How she entered into this room that I was sleeping in, I do not even know. She came and she entered into that room. And the one thing that I noticed about this woman is that when she suddenly appeared in that room that I was sleeping in, she went to this other corner. Then she knelt down as if she wanted to pray. Then she just disappeared. The next thing, that same woman came back, and she will never speak with me. She will just go into that same corner. This thing, it always happened late at night with the doors and the windows locked. That woman will just enter into my room, and I don't know who was opening the door for her. She will go into that corner, kneel down, then she will disappear. Then this woman came again the third day. So what surprised me is that this woman that was coming into my room, I could not understand if this woman was a ghost, a tokoloshi, or a demon. So I then said, let me go and speak with my bosses so that they can understand. Maybe this woman is trying to rob them or something. I then went and I spoke with my bosses and I said, oh, madam, there is something that is happening there at the cottage because there is this woman that comes to me each and every night. But what surprised me is that after I had told my bosses that I was seeing this spirit or a demon each and every night, my bosses, they started to threaten me. Then they started insulting me. And then they told me that I was no longer supposed to sleep on the bed. But Brother Nashi, whenever I'll be sleeping alone, this woman kept on coming back each and every day. Each and every day she will be coming back. So at this place that I was staying, it was sort of like a plot, and there was a main house. Then there was this other rooms that they had built, and those rooms that they had built, they had placed their lodges as well, and they had their workers who were working for them on that same plot. So they had a lot of rooms at their plot. Then there was another day, Brother Nashi, this same story, it happened, and I woke up early in the morning. When I woke up early in the morning, then I started to cry because of this thing that was happening to me. And I said, let me go to that farm compound so that I can speak with some of the people that are staying there. Maybe they know what is happening. Since my bosses, they say that they do not want to hear anything again from me concerning this woman who kept on entering into my room whenever I'll be sleeping. I then spoke with those people that were working for my boss, and I said, guys, this is what I am facing. Each and every night there is this woman that comes. Can you please explain to me what is going on? Then those people told me that, oh, so you are also seeing a ghost. This is a ghost of this other woman. And even we used to see this other woman, but these people, the way that they would see this ghost, they said that when you will go out at night, You will think that it is during the day because it will be very bright. This ghost, when she will be walking around the yard, she will be illuminating the whole yard. So everyone would see the ghost of this woman. And these people, they told me that even when we are indoors, you'll actually think that it is during daylight. There is no need for you to switch on the light because of the way that a spirit will be illuminating the whole yard. That was when we spoke again with our boss, and when we went to him, we told him that this is what we were experiencing at his plot, and he needed to come up with a solution. But to our surprise, but I was not surprised because my boss had insulted me before. Our boss said that there is no such thing as a ghost. There are no spirits. And he started to insult us, and he said that, why are you saying that there is a ghost here at my farm? I need you to pray. You must pray. The reason as to why you are seeing all of these evil spirits, it is because you are not praying. And he never wanted to hear anything from us again. He then started complaining, and he said that, I do not want you to visit any white garment prophet at all. I do not want to see you going to visit any white garment prophet. Then there was this other time when our boss said that he now wanted to take us to this other prophet. We then went to that prophet, me and some of the guys that I was working with, to our surprise. Brother Nashi, even though our boss finally took us to his prophet, but the ghost of this woman kept on coming back. She kept on coming back. Then there was this other night, Brother Nashi, and I said, I am tired of what this woman is doing to me. Tonight, I need to be courageous. I need to be brave. So when the evening arrived, I then waited for her to come, and indeed, a spirit came. Brother Nashi, when I woke up and I got off from the bed, I saw that there was no longer a bed. Brother Nashi, when I woke up from the bed where I was sleeping, and when I looked at the door, I then saw that the door was no longer there. It was as if someone had removed that door. And this was the way that this woman was able to enter into this room, because there was someone who would remove the door so that she would be able to enter. I then went and I stood at the door and I said, enough is enough. Tonight I am not going to allow you to terrorize me. I did this as I was standing inside that room that I used to sleep in. Then, to my surprise, this spirit spoke with me. This spirit, when it spoke with me, it said, as for you, O woman, indeed you are standing in my way, but know that I do not have any problem with you. The reason as to why I have come here, it is because I died whilst I was living in that same room that you are now staying in. So please allow me to relive my memories. I do not have any problems with you. Why are you trying to create problems between me and you? She then disappeared. The following morning again, Brother Nashi, she came back. And when she came back, I saw that she was ready to fight with me. And she was ready to fight with me. And then I said to her, even if you want to fight with me, but I am not going to allow you to enter into this room, for it does not belong to you anymore. Then this ghost looked at me and she opened her arms, and when I looked, I saw that she was holding something that looked like a ball, which was black in color. Then she took that ball and she wanted to hit me with that black ball that she was holding. When she threw that weapon that she was holding in her hand towards me, then there was a force that suddenly closed the door. This woman then came back again, Brother Nashi. And when she came on that night, I don't know where I get the strength and power from, but I jumped from the bed. But what surprises me is that I found myself outside, but I didn't open the door. I don't know who exactly opened the door, but all that I saw was that I found myself chasing after this woman, and this woman, when I chased after her, she ran out of the plot and then I fell down. When I fell down, Brother Nashi, that was when I saw a strong whirlwind that came to the place where I had fallen down. But from there on, I do not even remember what happened next. When this thing happened, it was somewhere around 2 a.m. when I started chasing after this ghost. But when I woke up, it was somewhere around 5 a.m. What woke me up was I was feeling really cold. I was freezing, Brother Nashi. When I woke up, when everyone woke up, we then said, let's try to go around so that we can hear what was going on. So, Brother Nashi, we then went to this other prophet. And when we went to that prophet, that was when we were given these other prayers that we were supposed to hang in our rooms. And some of these prayers, we were told that we had to bury them in the ground, but close to our doors. I stayed at that house, Brother Nashi, for 5 good years. And this thing, I never saw the spirit of that woman again. But the other problem that started happening at that farm, anyone that will start to work at that farm, the person, Brother Nashi, will start to fall down. Even if you had a relative of yours that would have came to visit you, your relative will start to have epileptic seizures. There was something that was scary that happened also. There was this other auntie who was my former boss's auntie. So he had his child who was staying there. So he came, Brother Nashi, and he was busy boiling some hot water on the stove. But we do not know what happened. When he was busy boiling that hot water, that was when suddenly the pot fell. When the pot fell, it landed straight on his face. And all of that hot water, Brother Nashi, landed on his face. And the skin on his face was removed because of that boiling water. Even right now, if you were to look at him, you will feel very sorry for him. There is something that goes on that farm. These people, Brother Nashi, they are like elders at the church where they go to, and they just pretend as if they do not know what is happening at their farm. But I am pretty sure that they know what is going on. Dear listeners, right there was a narration of that message that was sent to me